We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all.
Absolutist.
We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
I was thinking this trunk could be really hard to roll, but then it's not. It's a 10.
Breathe deep and move.
Not sure about breathing deep in this purple fog stuff, which is dangerous potentially, but okay. Chasm Creeper. So where are we?
What's up for discussion?
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man. May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale? Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp? And I would confirm it to be so. Please, after you.
The Wizard of Waterdeep.
My thanks for your excellent guidance. Ah, and yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale.
Ooh.
You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you would begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
The long-awaited question. Now, if you please, Elminster, for the too long-awaited answer.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way.
Very roundabout.
You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
Haha. Yeah, I'll be this destroyer.
I doubt not your conviction, but Gale has an unnatural advantage.
The orb.
Oh,
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
doesn't sound like something that'll be survivable, indeed.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute, and for your sacrifice you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistrariel Italion thras annas dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion, be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
So is he suggesting there that we can overcome that? That will can be overcome... sorry, fate can be overcome by will. Well, I think Gale needs to rejoin the party, eh?
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
An old man with a craving for cheese. Hardly the great wizard of legend.
It's not a demand he wanted to make of me. As mistress chosen, he had no choice but to deliver her message, however much it pained him to do so. For Mistra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
Well, maybe we can be a moon fighting against the waves of fate.
Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it. If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
I'm glad I didn't put an even more stupid hat on Gale, because it would have taken away from the gravity of these scenes.
Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. You may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against. Tell me, what can I do for you?
You can join the party again.
I'd be delighted, though someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course. Wonderful. Lead on, then. Lovely day, this. For now.
I think I have a staff for Gale somewhere.
There's no time to waste.
Unless I put it on the wrong character.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
My faith will guide me.
Maybe I don't.
You have my attention.
Anyway, let's leave camp.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Moonrise Towers.
Can't slow down.
So potentially I could have picked that up and opened the chest. But I resorted to lockpicking yet again. I'll take the key in case it comes useful anywhere else. I think we go to Moonrise Towers. Via the secret entrance, it looks like. I mean, potentially I open this door and I'm in trouble because of my lack of a torch. A non-broken torch.
Those shadows. There's power coursing through them. Oddly familiar. Better stay on alert.
Ruined
Seen
battlefield.
darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
It's not
Darkness
the
or not, we need to reach Moonrise Towers.
it's not the kind of place that you want to be navigating. A ruined battlefield, really, is it? You'll be the next victim. I presume if I touch the actual stuff here, then it'll be real trouble for me. So let's avoid.
No day, no night. It's as though time itself has abandoned this place.
I feel like if
Similar to the astral plane in some ways. You say, Lazel?
I feel weak.
The Shadow Curse.
Life-giving and
I am shielded by Lady Shah.
A deadly shadow curse plagues this land. Nere had a moon lantern to protect himself from it. We may need to find something similar if we want to survive.
Broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out.
Damn. Okay, so I will need torches. Lots of torches.
He shields me. I can feel her.
I want to explore, but I need to explore rapidly, I think.
When we met, Shadowheart, your gaze seemed to linger in the distance on some unseen goal, some insubstantial purpose. I notice now your gaze settles on something or someone much closer.
Is it that obvious?
Of course. There's nothing escapes a wizard's powers of observation.
Wonder if they're talking about me. Or my character, I should say. I don't know how long torches will remain before they burn out, so let's keep moving. Surely it's not as easy as just equipping a torch. Otherwise, why did I spend so much time preparing?
Watch the shadows.
Oh. Harpers.
Stay together. Keep to the light.
I remember Harpers from Baldur's Gate.
Stop! Who's there?
Religious zealots are what I remember them as. They would not hesitate to kill people they thought had taken the wrong path.
Whether we attack or not depends entirely on you, love. Come into the light. Hands high.
My hands are not entirely high.
Jonas, move in.
Oh wow.
Jonas!
Wow.
Where are you? Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong!
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that?
Jonas?
Brutal.
There you are. Come
Jonas.
Not our style. Harpers, to arms!
I suspect these... Oh my goodness. I suspect that these creatures will not necessarily be vulnerable to normal attacks. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Yeah, these things are not exactly... But my holy magic, my radiant damage, will do more than usual. I need to equip a weapon as well. Why is that in my melee slot? Maybe that was a misplay. That was definitely a misplay, wasn't it? I need Gale to do something useful here. Does he have a shadow right on top of him? He does. No, it's Lizelle. She looks a bit unhealthy there. So the Gale can now trigger the Netherese orb, destroying everything and everyone in a wide radius. I mean, that's a little bit drastic. If in doubt, let's try Magic Missile. Still somewhat effective. Right, so... that is an action. If I can run in and use... This is a really strong spell, the Spirit Guardians, doing radiant damage to everyone. I might just cast Sacred Flame. Yeah, radiant damage is really effective.
When I go, I will ascend.
I don't think Lizelle's got much chance of doing big damage here, but we can try. Better than expected, that's for sure.
My path be true. Finish them off!
Gale's still in a vulnerable position. So this is my adamantite shield. I can use it to react. Ah, damn. Ow. So I wonder if I can use non-lethal on their Harper friends and use that to subdue him and maybe bring him back to Land of the Living. I don't know.
strike you down.
Gale needs to do something drastic to get away from the danger. I need to run into the light, I think. So if I move here, there's an indicator saying that I'm in the dark here. If I get over here, I'm in the light. So the curse is lifted. I think I use a potion again. I know it's a bit excessive, but... so much for non-lethal. Lae'zel just absolutely obliterated him. I should not be looting this guy. He's not mine to loot.
Take two. I am fury. I am death.
This one behind needs to be dealt with. Harper Carrow is very, very low. Oh no. Right, this is going to be a really powerful radiant strike. It should be a kill instantly. There you go. Foul demon.
Little busy.
Oh, so Harper Carrow has turned as well now.
Step by step.
Potentially I can do some more radiant damage here.
Take you. Time to strike.
I'm not sure where the remaining enemies are, if there are any. We can't see them. We just stand in the light and wait for them to move, I guess. Maybe it's still the one up here.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat. Remember, stay in the light or you're done for. Harpers, move out!
It's quite thrilling to fight off such grim creatures as this region throws at us, especially being at your side. I once read a book that explained in some detail the effect a brush with danger has on one's desire for other forms of stimulation. Have you ever read anything on that subject?
Gale has really taken a liking to me, eh? I'm not much a reader, but I've seen some very informative diagrams. I want to be I want to be diplomatic here and try to be nice. I'm not quite sure what the correct approach is.
Of course. Such distractions are hardly the most important thing to discuss at present.
Try not to, you know, hurt somebody's feelings here.
I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Subject well and truly changed. So what's a shadow vestige?
He had dreams of boarding a ship in Baldur's Gate and seeing them. In her former life, this girl played in the nearby woods. She was always the best at climbing trees.
Black pudding platter. That's the best loot I've seen in a while. Take all the torches. So my map has been marked the last light in, but that's not really... Oh wow, look at the scale of this place. Look at the absolute scale of this place. Moonrise Towers are an extremely long way away. Quite the voyage. Let's aim for the last light in.
At the ready.
First step is to go the correct direction. So many rotten pieces of food.
Let's have a look.
So, we need to head down this way.
So, Lazel, have you ever been tempted to use psionics in your, romantic endeavors?
Only once. Did you know, in low-gravity settings, Githyanki can maintain aerial suspension for hours at a time?
Fascinating. I think the Archmage Tasha described a spell with similar effect. Really must look that up. The corpse is tainted by the shadows.
Oh, Gale tried to warn me. Gale tried to warn me. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am a tin can. As long as they attack me, it's fine. Right, if I get in the middle of this and I cast Spirit Guardians, then I can obliterate these ravens. I hope. Beautiful. Henta Crush. Kill 5 enemies in a single turn. Gale needs some serious help here. Oh, it's constantly on me. Fantastic. I didn't realise that is way better than I thought it was. That's a fantastic spell.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Wow. Fantastic.
That should more than suffice.
I had no idea. Blood and age have made it near illegible in parts. Help. Darkness has rolled into Wraithwin, cutting us off on all sides. We've sent people through, but no one can make it more than a few steps before...
Quite the gossip, aren't you? Wouldn't have thought you cared.
Why is the entire party
does herself no favors in revealing herself to be so erratic, so uncertain.
The whole party's just talking about relationships whilst we're like in dire straits. We're in the most dangerous place we've been so far. Maybe it's the thrill of the danger that makes people think about things like this. How brief life can be, you know, have to make the most of it by having hanky-panky. So I suspect that is...
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
We've made it.
For a warm bed and full stomach, look no further. Welcome to the Last Light Inn.
I wonder if I'll be welcomed here. Is that the right one? Faithbreaker? Yeah.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come. Jaheira!
Jaheira? No way. It really is, wow. Wow. I'm rooted.
Ha! Well, I am certainly no innocent paladin, so I'll bind you with vines a moment longer, if you do not mind. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
One more attempt at negotiation for a Baldur's Gate legend like Jaheira.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved one of my friends from a druid with a snake. Knows when to be discreet too. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
I want to not overplay my hand here, but if I'm not completely transparent, I could be in trouble.
What in the hells is that thing? More or less. Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
I'm here on holiday. She's not the kind to be trifled with. You need to be honest and transparent. If she thinks you're deceiving her, it's probably going to end up in bloodshed.
Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
I can't believe it's Jaheira.
This is heavy.
Whatever I expected to find lurking in this cursed gloom, it certainly wasn't this. Glimmer of hope amidst the darkness.
So we've arrived. Any waypoints connected, I wonder? Oh, so potentially I can still return to places previously explored.
Name is Shadow. Not wrong though. Best we keep our sojourn here to a minimum.
See any movement out there?
Let's do a little bit of shopping, eh?
Stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through.
Huh? No cost to myself. What I want is supplies. Camp supplies. Healing potions, don't mind if I do. Now, any interesting items? Ooh, incandescent. Very expensive. Does that mean that you just constantly have 20 strength if you have it equipped on somebody with 18 strength? It's very expensive to test it and find out. Balanced hands. Protection from missiles. There's some nice stuff here. Supplies, I need those. Now let's sell some stuff as well. The question is, what can I afford to part ways with? Some of the spell scrolls, I think. Not the super interesting ones, just the generic ones. Staff of Crowns, I think I can sell that. Okay, anything else I want to buy? A cloak. I've not used a cloak slot up till now, I believe. Yeah, that's you see it goes here, I think. Can you imagine even more armor? Yuan-Ti scale mail. Add your full dexterity modifier to your armor class. Additionally, this armor does not impose disadvantage. Huh. That's not bad at all. I'm very interested in this one though. Like, stick that on Lae'zel and see if she has 20 strength. Ooh. Shield of Devotion aid. That's nice, but I don't think it's better than my absolute warboard. I think we buy the Cloak of Protection.
Take care now.
So 22 AC. +1 on saving throws, so is that all saving throws? Yeah, all saving throws +1. I mean, that's unbelievable, having 9 plus on my constitution save. Wow. Okay. I'm feeling ready to take on the world now.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
So I think it's time to make camp and
We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
catch up with Jahira before making plans to navigate this massive area of evil towards Moonrise Towers. So I think now is also a good time to just pause and level up.
Our asses.
That is a huge boost. I'm not sure why that's +0 for my aura of protection. That doesn't seem right. Key to inspect. Something's not quite right about that, but I'm sure it'll make sense once I get out of this mode. So do I like the spells that I have? That's the question. So I could bless 3 people, or I could just keep buffing my own weapon. So unless that spell works properly, it's kind of underwhelming. Actions. Channel Divinity, Cloak of Shadows. Level 3 spell. Divinity charges. I don't know if that's the spell I want, Glyph of Warding. What else could I use? See, Daylight in the Underdark. That's a potential. I think I quite like Beacon of Hope. Obviously I've been casting Shield of Faith as a concentration effect on Ianbus, but Ianbus has so much AC now that maybe I'd rather just do Beacon of Hope as my concentration effect. Lysdell gets another feat. Wow. I could improve abilities even further. Let's see. So the question is, if I go +1 strength, I get +8 on saving throws and +5 on strength checks. So 1 extra point of strength basically increases both of the key metrics, strength checks and saving throws. I mean, that's quite good. But let's see what else there is first. I could have strength and dexterity. Or dexterity, excuse me. The prone benefit is not that great. Jumping really far is good though. That's got nice synergy with my Githyanki one, I think. Can you imagine how far she could jump? So athlete is a potential for sure. So I'm thinking potentially the one that's involving prone and jumping and extra strength would be really good. Weapon master. So it's either ability improvement or it's athlete. I know it's kind of boring to just stack stats, but one more point of strength gives me massive increases. It's kind of like a threshold increase, you know? I can choose the strength or the dex, so I can choose. I like this athlete one. I think, imagine Lae'zel when she's like fighting one target and then she jumps to the next one. But jump is an action. I'm second guessing myself now. No, I'm sticking with it. Ooh. Gained a rage charge. Gained a passive. It looks the same to me. Gained an animal aspect. Passive feature. That's very situational. Standing in water-based surfaces. Unless I carry around water bottles with me. Water barrels, excuse me. Throw them around. I like that. Bleeding or poison targets. So maybe bear. Although I quite like the idea of the elk as well. Some of these are passive features. I'll take the elk. Permanent. So let's see why that spell on my paladin said it was +0. There we go, +1. That makes more sense. So the whole party should have a permanent boost to their saving throw now. +10. Okay, that's nice.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
So on Shadowheart, I am carrying a bunch of stealth gear. So potentially I start leaning in towards this strength playstyle. Stealth, excuse me. I think I do it.
Eager for battle. Well, well, well.
So the whole party now has movement speed permanently. As long as we stay near the barbarian.
How's the barricade coming along?
And the party gets a bonus to their saving throws if they stay in range of my paladin.
It'll need to.
So,
Cleric's magic won't hold out.
considering we have a bunch of melee, I think that's quite good.
Never a dull moment. Don't waste a step. Don't mind if I do.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
Let's sell some stuff. That's a light. If that was a proper Warhammer, I'd love that, but it's light. I'm starting to get a bit overburdened with equipment here. I think I'll sell that. I really don't like the downside. Okay, so I'm really tempted to try some of these items, but they're really expensive. There was one that I liked the look of. Where was it? The Fender Great Axe. So that's a +2 weapon.
Indolence breeds madness.
Still not as impressive as the other one though, as it seems. Conditional. So when I'm below 50% health, I get a 1d4 extra. But otherwise, this Defender Great Axe could be better. I get the same proficiency skills, but it's a +2 weapon. I mean, it's good, but is it 836 gold good? I'm not sure. Ooh. A proper melee fighting head. Huh. So I'm on a +9 bonus now with my weapon attack. Yeah, I'm debating this two-hander. No, I don't think I'll part with all that money just now. So let us continue.
Take care now.
I should probably take a rest and try and regen my spells. I can't believe it's Jaheira.
Don't wander far. We need to talk. Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh my gods!
To your very good health.
Just smell the wine first.
Yeah. I mean, it's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Garlac.
I mean, this is quite offensive. Screw it. I'm a dwarf, I'll absorb the damage.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
It's empowering me.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
One good answer and 2 extremely unwise answers.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Perhaps you should have hit him harder.
General Ketheric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Not immediately. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword. Together, we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Seems like I'll be doing most of the heavy lifting. Well, I do have a super-powered tadpole brain after all.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise.
All roads lead to Moonrise.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
I wonder what Shadowheart thinks of a Selûne priestess cleric. Meet Jaheira and state in our good books. Yep. I know that's easier said than done sometimes. She's quite a fiery character. So let's head upstairs, find this cleric. I think I'm on the right path. Isobel, where are you? Ooh.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Bully for us. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
It hurts.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
A gaudy display. Let's just hope it actually protects us.
Only a fool would doubt it.
She's really not a fan of Selûne, is she?
Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
It's got vulture wings.
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive. We are all alike in her service. Do as I say. The rewards will be great.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
I don't have many spells right now.
Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
He has a shield.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Wow. So Shadowheart was inspired, even though she was not too complimentary of the ritual of Isabel. So why does this guy have a shield? Tenacity. Dark devotion. So it's not clear to me why he has that extra health, but he does. Okay, that's pretty good. I got as much as I could there.
Smell blood.
Now let's see if we can make him bleed. Come on. Let's try some divine radiant damage. Again, I'll try to make him bleed with Lacerate. Save. So that's a bonus action. I think I get this for free. And I can do a melee attack. Oh! Lysel is a monster. I might just double turn here. Lysel is an absolute savage, my god. That's incredible. She just annihilated him. I don't even need to heal, really. I could heal Isabel. Now it's just a case of clearing up the remaining winged horrors, of which there are several.
Your penance will be paid now.
I can't believe how badly Lysel just destroyed that guy. That was incredible.
This is gonna feel good.
At some point this won't work. I'll encounter a really strong magic user and having a bunch of physical attackers will not work. But for now this seems to be extremely powerful.
Swift and lethal.
Right, where are the rest? Also, let's see how far we can jump now. 14 meters. Can you imagine? Look at that. That's actually insane. Ah!
Make way.
Lysel seems a little bit overpowered. I've not even stacked all the best items on her. So some of these Harpers are tieflings. I wonder if any of them can help with Karlach's Infernal Heart. Double ranged attack, nice.
Take you.
Ooh. Yeah, the Harpers can definitely handle themselves, that's for sure.
May the gods take you first.
This. Close ranks. I'm going to enjoy this.
Swift and lethal.
And now one remains outside.
On the move.
I can't see it. Ah. I'm expecting Jaheira is probably quite close now, ready to pounce. Is this her? No.
Best be on my way.
Count on me.
Oops, I didn't mean to sit down.
Poor fucker.
Time to strike.
Yeah, this jumping improvement is really useful.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Very well.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Let's hope your cunning is as strong as your optimism. You're the key to all of this. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Shifting Corpus Ring. Ooh. I think that's nice for Shadowheart for survivability.
When did you turn? Why?
There was a weapon on the floor, Great Club +1, but I think it's become... It's something I can't pick up now without being a thief, apparently. So we know what to do. We have to venture south with our newfound protection against the shadow and try to get to Moonrise Towers and be greeted as a friend, as a true voice, true soul, excuse me. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong between there and there. Shame about this broken moon lantern, it's done nothing for me. I've got this sentient amulet as well, which I need to try and take to Baldur's Gate. So before I set off, I'm going to take a long rest, but I'd also like to try and speak to some of the tiefling Harpers. So the same as Karlach, and see if they know about any engineers for Infernal Heart. There's one down there.
Something's on my mind.
No surprise to find a traitor among the Flaming Fist. Honor isn't their strong suit.
Where's the tiefling? She was patrolling outside. Raphael. Different Raphael from the devil.
It's good to see you again.
Wait, it's...
I'd ask if you've made any progress with your little problem.
It's the devil.
But the telltale twitching of your eye is answer enough.
Ha ha! Wipe the smugness from your face or I'll smite it off.
You flatter yourself. You're not the only soul of interest in this ruin. This is Last Light, where hope hangs on by a single withered thread. I can mend it or cut it, depending on what they ask for. They're not the only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades. At times I wonder if some other fiend swapped out your tongue with that of an ox. I never surrender knowledge for free, but one good turn deserves another, does it not? To repay you for the souls sent my way, I offer a taste of the truth. Ketheric Thorm, proud father, man of faith, utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him away, someone murdered his entire army in cold blood. Now who would possibly benefit from such a massacre? If you want to know more, I could work the exchange of such precious knowledge into the terms of your future deal. But the time for quibbling over clauses and contracts hasn't quite arrived. You'll be limping back to me soon enough. For now, I'm afraid you've already made me late for a meeting with another client. I'll see you soon.
I'm not sure Jaheira would approve. Did she see that? I mean...
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too, You know me already. But you'll have the honor of making up for my blunder here. I trust that you will.
So here's a tiefling.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout,
Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Gone. And more than half the others with him. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. This army of the Absolute is growing and flowing towards Moonrise. There's worse than goblins on the roads now. I thought we might pass unnoticed along the fringes of this place. Escape the owlbear by hiding in its shadow, so to speak. You can see exactly how well that went. Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try. Watch your back out there. If it's not the...
Okay, so... that's a shame to hear about the tieflings. Potentially some of them are still held captive at Moonrise Towers. Zevlor was captured. Okay. So again... Moonrise Towers, tieflings. Can I take these things? Ah. I thought I saw another tiefling out here.
The flaming fist. I felt it. Something wrong. But betrayal. A surprise.
Nobody seems to have an answer right now.
What a charmer.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Copper for your thoughts. The year, 10 Air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
We need to find somebody who can help. A mechanic. mean, if anything pops up on the map, then I will gladly go for it. Right, so let's go to camp. Long rest, talk to the people on the bridge, and then venture forth.
I have something to ask. What's inside?
Oh, I can alter my equipment. Let's give it a try, eh? Let's try the adamantite armor. I don't expect to be replacing that anytime soon. Ooh. Nice, very, very regal. I like that. Let's try the helm as well. Yeah. And do I finish with the boots? No. I didn't realise I'm not wearing any magical boots. Let's fix that.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Indolence breeds madness.
I guess it's going to be... Wait, I am wearing boots, am I?
All's well that ends. Not as
Boots of striding. I was looking here. Those are my those are also called boots, but they're not the same. Never mind. I was talking nonsense. Okay, so let us rest.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
What? I got scared for a second there.
Have to keep going.
Astron wants to talk. Astarion.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition. I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield. That's just the thing. If we control the parasites, then we can order them not to change us. All the power, with none of the tentacles. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe and liberate the world from this evil.
I wonder what my dream visitor thinks of this idea. Also, what their motives might be. They seem to be fighting some invisible war in a faraway land.
Do. It's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
Yeah, I mean, he has a point. At least in terms of turning the tables, taking control. I'm just about staying ahead of the whole camp supply situation again.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing.
Does she have a name?
It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
So that's a manifestation of a psychic battle taking place or something. They're fighting against the instructions. I'd like to know more about the Dream Visitor, who she is. Even just her name. But it seems like we have a renewed sense of urgency. We have to not delay while she's fighting this exhausting battle on our behalf.
You mean to reach Moonrise, and I've orders to help you. The path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep even a torch cannot quell it. Yet the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly. Splendid. I'll mark your map should you lose the way. Harpers with me. Stray no more than an arm's length from your course.
Okay, so we have a plan. Until the next time.